Today, let's sew a star scrunchie. Welcome, I do sewing and DIY related content, and today we are making a star scrunchie. So I have some cotton fabric here. It's really not that much. It's like 18 by 10 inches, and we're just going to be folding this over hot dog style. And then I have a pattern piece that I created. I will have a blog post up that shows how I made this, and so you can make your own. And I am just going to be cutting out two pieces from this pattern piece. So this is what's going to give us that star-like shape for our scrunchie itself. So I'm just going to pin this all up and then go through the process of cutting this out. Now sometimes people will call these like a flower scrunchie because it looks like it has like petals. I think it looks more like a star, but again, it is up to you for what you would like to refer to it as. So just be careful as you're cutting out all of those little notches. And then once you have it all cut out, we can go ahead and begin pinning it up. So my fabric is already with right sides together. If yours is not, be sure to just match these with right sides together. And then you can pin up all the way around this. Now the item to note is both of those short ends that are those straight edges, we want to leave those open. So we're going to be sewing that bottom seam, and then we are going to be sewing the top part, so all of the little petals or like these star edges. So leaving a gap on either end. Then at my sewing machine, I'm just going to begin sewing. Now, if you are a little bit more unfamiliar with sewing on a curve, you're definitely just going to want to take your time, go slowly through it, being sure to pivot wherever the curve is changing. That will help you greatly, and I have a video with more tips in case you're interested. And then be sure to backstitch at both the beginning and end of both stitches, just so you can hold those in place. And then I'm going to repeat this just on that bottom straight edge, just taking that nice straight seam and then being sure to backstitch at the end of that too. Now it is time for us to clip the curves. Now if you have a pinking shears, this will make it a lot easier and you can just go around clipping all of this through with your pinking shears. If you don't, you can definitely just use regular scissors and cut little triangle notches where you get as close to that seam allowance as you can without going through it. So either way works. I just opted for pinking shears this time. Once I have all of that done, I am then just going to start turning this right side out. So this is kind of where it becomes fun. You'll be able to see all of those little star points that we just made. So I'm going to go through, just very carefully turn this right side out, and then we will have our scrunchie closer to being complete. So here is what my scrunchie now looks like. If you would like to press this out, you definitely can. If you had any issues trying to get those little petals to be a little bit more straight, you definitely could have used like a pencil or a turning tool to help you. Now I'm going to go through and mark a 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch casing. So I've done this with pins. You could definitely have marked this though with chalk. And then I'm going to leave 1 inch unsewn at the end. And this is going to give us a casing for our elastic. So now just taking a straight stitch about 3/4 of an inch away from that edge. And then I'm going to be adding my elastic into the scrunchie itself, into where I just made that casing. I love to use a safety pin for this, and then I just guide my elastic through. As I go through the process, I just make sure that I can still see the end of the elastic, and then if it gets to a point where I start to not be able to, I just add a pin to it so I can hold it in place. Then I'm just going to connect these two elastic edges together, and I'm going to take a straight seam across that, going back around 3 or 4 or 5 times. Now for the elastic, I made mine a little bit too big. I'd highly recommend that to maybe just be around 5 inches or so. Basically, you want to do it around your wrist and then just make it a little bit smaller than that. So now I'm going to trim my elastic, so just cut that off and then put it back into the scrunchie tube. Last but not least, I'm going to fold over the raw edges of that one side where we left about an inch or so space for the casing, and then I'm just going to push the other raw edge into it. So basically just making this one kind of full little star or flower shape, making sure there's no raw edges, and then I'm just going to pin all of this up and then just take a straight seam directly across. Now for this, you are going to want to adjust your fabric just so you're not actually sewing through any other part of the scrunchie, but it is just a straight stitch, so you can take your time and sew that up. Now here is what my little flower or star scrunchie looks like. When I saw this, I feel like it really gives, it reminds me of dance. So if you were in dance at all, this looks like something they would have used, especially if you make like a bun so that you can see the entire flower or star. It just looks like a dance recital outfit. If you enjoyed this video though, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and remember the how to make the pattern piece is in the blog post listed below. Thanks for watching.